There are some nasty rumors going around about Ariana and Cynthia. The headlines read that Cynthia's partner, Lena can't stand Ariana Grande, and there are some clues to accompany this assumption because Lena's been posting some really cryptic things on her story.
I say this, Ariana is just weird and I don't like what's happening. They are acting crazy and it's really bothering me. It's like an obsession.
Then went on to share this picture, and this is a moment taken from when Paul and Ariana did an interview for Variety, I believe, and Paul says, "I watched you guys in the press tour," and Ariana says, "Insufferable, yes," which does that mean like Cynthia's partner isn't too happy with how this press tour has been going? She also shared this post of Ariana Grande, which doesn't give me much, but it's just kind of random.
Cynthia's girlfriend Lena is dragging Ariana Grande for filth and putting her on blast for allegedly trying to slide on Cynthia. And it's getting wild out here. Fans have already been side-eyeing how close Cynthia and Ariana have been acting, right? Well, Wicked didn't just make them co-workers, it made them very close. And now Lena is done staying quiet while Ariana keeps inching toward her partner like it's a game she plans on winning. But hold up, it gets even messier. Word on the street is Lena isn't just calling Ariana out for trying to vibe with Cynthia. She's also hinting that Ariana might have been low-key dating women on the down low for a long time. And if that's true, Cynthia wouldn't even be the first woman Ariana allegedly tried to pull from a relationship. People been joking for years calling Ariana Mrs. Steal Your Girl. And now the streets are saying that title might have been a little too accurate.
Time with you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope you will be there for the rest of my life. I hope you let my friendship be one of the things that you're learning how to let in. Forever, I'm here.
So let's break down what Lena had to say, because she didn't hold back at all. Thank you. Next. This whole energy between Cynthia and Ariana isn't brand new. Fans clocked it months ago during the promo rounds for the Wicked movie. The way they were acting had people raising their eyebrows like crazy. They were touchy, leaning in, whispering, brushing against each other, like they forgot the cameras were rolling. And don't even get me started on that viral holding space interview. That moment had the internet losing its mind because the vibe was screaming something deeper. Every clip had everybody talking like, are they really this close, or is somebody playing with boundaries out here? Things were looking real intense, real playful, and way too cozy for two people who kept saying they were just co-stars. It was already weird, but nobody expected it to hit a whole new level of awkward. And somehow, Cynthia and Ariana said bet and pushed it even further. Instead of toning it down, they came back during the new Wicked for Good promo, acting 10 times more intense, like they were trying to make the whole world stare at them harder. You remember that viral moment when a fan ran up on Ariana, right? The clip where the fan grabbed her and Cynthia swooped in like it was a movie scene. Cynthia was holding her, comforting her, rubbing her back. It looked like something straight out of a romance edit, not a press event. And then, in one of their final interviews for the promo, they went on this whole emotional rant about wanting to stay besties forever, talking about, I have been changed for good. The energy was so extra. People were watching like, okay, what exactly is going on here? Fans have been pointing out the weird vibes forever, but guess what? They're not the only ones side-eyeing this whole situation. Reports are saying Cynthia's girlfriend Lena is just as unsettled, maybe even more. Word around the block is Lena feels like Ariana is sliding in on purpose, trying to pull Cynthia away from her, and she's calling out the sweet and delicate persona Ariana keeps serving in public. You know how Cynthia stays super protective over Ariana, like doing little things, checking on her, even reacting when Ariana so much as coughs? Well, insiders are saying Lena allegedly believes Ariana plays into that on purpose, acting soft, fragile, and helpless, so Cynthia feels like she has to look out for her all the time. And honestly, watching how fast Cynthia jumped in to defend Ariana when that fan grabbed her, it kind of looks like whatever Ariana is doing, it's definitely working. Lena is not letting any of this slide. She's watching everything, and from the way it's looking, she's convinced it's only a matter of time before Cynthia slips up with Ariana. Lena and Cynthia have been locked in for years, but with Ariana's history of stepping into situations that are already occupied, Lena isn't taking any chances, especially if Ariana decides Cynthia is who she wants next. Let's be real. Ariana linked up with Ethan Slater while he was still legally married and had just welcomed a baby with his wife. She's been tied to multiple people who were already in relationships, and she never seemed bothered by that.
They take care of each other on screen and off screen and just kind of have a really truthful friendship and a beautiful sistership that continues to grow and grow even through this press tour. Something's bothering her. She's going to fix something. I know.
Sorry.
She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets.
It's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank You Next wasn't just a catchy title. She literally dropped a whole track called Break Up With Your Girlfriend. I'm bored. And now folks are looking at her like, maybe she meant every word. So does Lena have a right to feel some type of way about Ariana being so close to Cynthia? According to insiders, yes. And apparently, Lena has been working overtime trying to keep things in check. She's allegedly pushing Cynthia to set some boundaries, create a little space, and really think about what energy she's letting in. And honestly, can you blame her? Look at photos of the three of them together. Lena looks like the third wheel, even though she's the one actually dating Cynthia. But here's the tricky part. Lena's been fighting this energy since the first Wicked movie dropped last year. She already made it clear back then that she didn't vibe with the weird closeness. She even posted a clip from one of their interviews paired with the line, "I'm watching you guys on the press tour, insufferable," which had everyone talking. And in another post, she wrote, "Maturity in a relationship is when you quiet your mind as it creates a false story about your partner, trying to convince herself not to overthink the whole thing. But now it turns out she actually did have more reasons to be suspicious." So on top of all the touchy-feely moments Cynthia and Ariana keep serving, the two of them went and got matching tattoos. And that's where things really start to get messy. Ariana even wrote this extra sweet message about the tattoo saying, "My Cynthia, I will never forget a second of this time with you. Perhaps the hardest laughs and cries of my life. Yes, you are undoubtedly the fiercest talent to grace the earth, but you are unimaginably an even fiercer friend. I'm so thankful for the incredible privilege that it is knowing and loving you." Like, that is not a casual note. That's the type of message that has a partner staring at the phone like, "Excuse me?" And at first glance, yeah, someone could call it sisterly or co-star bonding. Until you remember Ariana's pattern. Tattoos are sentimental for her. She only gets them with people she's deeply connected to.
This week, people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but I am in queer media, so that's my,
That's really cool.
When she was with Pete Davidson, getting tattoos together was literally their thing. They kept pulling up to tattoo shops, popping out with matching designs. Soft clouds, tributes to family, even one for their pet pig. So now that she's doing the same thing with Cynthia, people are looking at it like Ariana is starting her usual cycle all over again. But here's where it gets even more complicated. And because some folks think Lena's reaction isn't just about Ariana, it might actually be about how Lena and Cynthia got together in the first place. You know that old saying, you lose them how you get them, right? Well, this situation might fall right into that. Lena and Cynthia first crossed paths at the Met Gala in May 2018, and it wasn't just a cute red carpet hello. They clicked instantly. Lena later talked about how excited she was to meet Cynthia because she already admired her work, and she just happened to be the one presenting Cynthia with an award that night. She even said she felt honored to do it. From the jump, Lena was feeling the spark. You could tell she was drawn in heavy. And then things really started warming up, because after that first meeting, Cynthia went and posted about Lena, calling her... Cynthia was out here posting like they were glued together, talking about how incredible Lena was, and fans instantly caught on. People started paying attention real quick, noticing the chemistry and the way they seemed locked in like something deeper was happening behind the scenes. And then, out of nowhere, boom, they were suddenly everywhere together. Events, red carpets, industry functions, you name it, they were pulling up side by side like a certified duo. From 2019 to 2020, they were practically inseparable, always gassing each other up online, commenting on each other's posts, and moving like the rest of the world didn't even exist. But here's where the twist comes in. While Lena and Cynthia were getting closer and closer, Lena was actually already in a relationship. She had a whole partner, Alana Mayo. Lena was married when she first started stepping out with Cynthia, and that's when things started getting real messy. Not long after Lena and Cynthia started doing the public hard eyes routine, Lena and Alana announced their separation. And what really had people talking was how fast it all fell apart. Lena and Alana had just gotten married, and within 2 months, the marriage was done. Fans were side-eyeing heavy, convinced that Lena's growing vibe with Cynthia played a big role in it. Even though Lena and Alana's official statement asked for privacy, nobody was buying that story. So fast forward to now, with Cynthia and Ariana acting extra close, and suddenly it looks like karma might be spinning the block on Lena. The same situation she stepped into back then is now the same situation stressing her out today.
That joy he wanted to infuse in every frame.
And it probably doesn't help that Ariana has a history of whirlwind romances and being linked to people who are already committed. She was married once before, and that lasted barely 2 years before the whole thing crashed out. And then there was Ariana's whirlwind romance and super quick engagement to Pete Davidson, the one that had headlines going crazy from day one and ended just as fast as it started. So why does any of this matter right now? Because Ariana's whole history of jumping into relationships at lightning speed and dipping just as quick has people wondering if she's bringing that same fast-moving chaos into Cynthia and Lena's world. Fans are connecting dots everywhere, saying she might be falling into her old pattern, getting way too close, way too quick, and shaking up someone else's relationship without even realizing she's doing it. Like, she wanna be popular? She wanna be popular. But here's the real thing that tipped Lena off. Ariana and Cynthia keep calling each other sis. And normally, that might sound harmless, until you remember Cynthia called Lena her sis when they first met. Now fast forward to today, and Ariana is out here calling Cynthia her proud sister on Instagram stories. And that little detail did not go unnoticed. On the surface, yeah, it could look innocent. They've been filming for years, sharing long days on set, traveling together. That kind of thing can make people close. But the problem is that this whole new sister vibe is almost an exact copy of how Cynthia and Lena got tight back in the day. And that's exactly the kind of deja vu that can make a partner feel uneasy. In her interview with Elle magazine, Cynthia even talked about the first time she and Ariana met. She said, "I've gained a sister at this point. We speak almost every day. Both of us were blown away by how connected we were immediately. I remember the first day we got to come together. It was at director John M. Chu's house, and he played some songs for us, and we sang together for the first time. It's a very intimate thing to sing with someone. It was one of the most gratifying things to know there was someone so open and available, because she was, and that meant I could be as well." And let's be honest, that is basically a mirror of how Lena and Cynthia first linked up. Same instant connection, same emotional energy, same we just clicked immediately storyline. So, yeah, Lena might actually have a real reason to be worried. Now things are getting even wilder, because rumors are flying that Ariana is done with her boo Ethan Slater. She and Ethan had been dating for a while, and of course they met while filming Wicked. I don't know about you, but it feels like that set had way more going on behind the scenes than anyone expected. Every time somebody mentions Wicked, another messy story pops up. And on top of all that, it looks like Ariana might have actually dumped Ethan for Cynthia. Basically, Ethan threw his whole marriage away over Ariana, just for her to allegedly curve him because she's suddenly way more interested in Cynthia, who's also in a relationship right now. That's wild on every level. She wanna be popular? This right here is a different kind of popular. But Lena is not letting her relationship go without a fight. She's locked in and refusing to lose Cynthia that easy. And insiders are saying she's ready to battle Ariana step for step, even if things get messy. People close to the situation are whispering that Lena is ready to do whatever it takes, even if that means exposing Ariana for being on the DL, something folks online have been speculating about for a long time. Victoria Monet even once claimed Ariana is bisexual, and that would explain why some of her relationships kept feeling like something was missing. It also makes sense why her connection with Cynthia looks so different compared to every man she's been linked to. The energy is deeper, more emotional, more intense, and Lena is definitely picking up on that. But it looks like Ariana is already trying to push back against whatever Lena might be planning. Because after ignoring all the comments about how close she and Cynthia have been acting, she suddenly started explaining why she touches Cynthia so much. In an interview, she said, "I channel a lot of energy through my hands. I'm always holding a hand. I'm always squeezing something. I'm always reaching for something." The timing of that explanation? Whew, it's giving, I know people are talking, so let me try to calm the noise real quick. She went on saying, "It's often who I'm with. I like to channel support energy or whatever, but that still doesn't explain why she only acts this touchy with Cynthia and nobody else." So yeah, it's definitely giving damage control, but whatever tea Lena's holding on to, you already know it's about to be spicy because the tension in this whole situation is getting louder by the minute. Lena is clearly done watching Ariana slide way too close to Cynthia. And we're not talking subtle stuff. We're talking hand-holding on promo tours, matching tattoos, emotional messages, and Ariana publicly calling Cynthia her proud sister. It's starting to feel a little too intimate, a little too convenient, and honestly way too close for someone who already has a partner at home. And when you throw in Ariana's history of quick romances and the rumors about her getting involved with people who are already committed, plus the speculation about her being involved with women, Lena's reaction makes complete sense. She's not imagining this energy. She's watching it happen in real time. But here's the real twist. Lena isn't just sitting back hoping the situation fixes itself. Insiders are saying she's ready to confront Ariana directly and even expose her for being on the DL if that's what she needs to do to keep her relationship solid. Meanwhile, Ariana's out here trying to smooth things over in interviews, but the explanations aren't really landing the way she wants them to. Mix the past patterns, the chemistry, the matching tattoos, the social media messages, the way the public is eating this up, and this whole situation is turning into something explosive. The drama is real, it's messy, and honestly, things look like they're only getting hotter from here.